Give it a couple minutes, get a couple people in here. Gonna run through today's activity across the quarantine Madden League. Making sure I give everybody enough time, because I know there were some games today that I was not able to stream. If you're in here from the league, throw something up there on the chat. Even if you're not, just say something. Always good to see people in here interacting. Tell you what, man, I'm excited for tonight's games. Got the Packers and Bears. Got the Steelers and Patriots. It doesn't get better than that. Hey, man, no problem at all, brother. I'm glad I can do something that give some people something to look forward to, man. Because I know I do personally. I know a couple others say the same, so. Thank y'all for joining, man. I appreciate it. Cousin, that's fine. You can join the pregame show if you want.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you can check the box.
That's fine. You can join the pregame show if you
Redskins in the house. So
want.
we
I'm in
got the
it.
Redskins, we got the Texans, we got the Packers. Who else we got in here?
Oh boy, I'm about to. I just want to give a shout out to Flu for being the house money, baby. That's huge. I'm gonna bet every freaking night. I'm be dropping binks all
Hey
over the
man,
place.
I talked to Flu before I went on here, and he was still counting. But man, we got some bets in tonight, boys.
Did we?
There's some action. There's some action tonight. That's for dang sure. So if you haven't heard or if you haven't seen, taking live bets up until kickoff, get them in.
Can you?
Bet them ducats.
Yeah, get the binks in.
Hit the banks. Get them banks going.
Why don't you check the standings a little bit? I haven't seen who won. I
That's
know
what
Jake
I was
won.
waiting to see.
Okay.
I was waiting to
I
see a
know
couple
Jake
more.
won.
I got
I think that's about it.
a couple people checking in. Like I said, I got two.
I heard the
Texans,
powerful Eagles
Redskins,
lost.
Packers.
I heard Tom Brady tapped that booty.
And you know what? What time is it? 6:39. We'll give it one more minute, then we'll get going. Do a little run through on today's league action. Because I was not able to stream all the games, and that's how it's going to be going forward. We're going to try to get a weekend a day. So going forward, we're going to pick 2 games, possibly 3, but more than likely 2 to stream. Those will be our primetime games, what we call the primetime that we'll do, 7, 8:30 or 8, 9:30, whatever.
Yeah.
The other games will all be simulated in a fast simulation, but
It's like we were saying,
still touch
pretty
on
much only the over-under. Those are only going
and
to
that's
be on the
another
prime
thing.
time.
Yeah,
We don't want
the
Flu
bets are
having to
going to
do
be on
every
prime
single
time.
game. You know what I mean? That'd
No, me and him are going to go through a schedule and try to work something out. And then
Plus-
obviously when we get closer to playoffs, we're going to do a lot of flexing.
Plus,
those
we
games,
get
that mean
3 or
something.
4 weeks in, he'll be able to average the over-under line a lot better too.
Oh yeah, this is
it'll
a
be
shot
a
in the
lot
dark right
harder.
here.
Yeah, that's why. Now is the time to get
This
those
is real
binks
tough.
in, fellas. Now it's time.
This is
right
real
now.
tough. It's tough on the house.
This is when you take advantage on the house, boys.
Bring them ducats. So, I see a few people in here. You know what? It's 6:40. We want to get this going because we got the primetime game coming up at 7. So, real quick, we're gonna go through the schedule, and we're gonna start with game number 1 between the Rams and the Panthers. This is one of the featured. This was actually the very first kickoff of the Quarantine Madden League. As you can see, it ended in a 16-16 tie.
What?
Great game. Yeah.
I'd be
You didn't see
pissed.
that?
No.
16-16 tie. This was the first game broadcasted. Patty Mahomes against Drew Lock, and Drew Lock played his balls off.
Damn.
Yes, he had 3 interceptions. They were bad interceptions, but he did just enough to win that game, and they just fell a little short. Not as short. I take that back. They tied. So to them, that's a win.
They threw Patty down 7 times. 7 sacks.
Yes, they got
Holy
to him.
shit.
They put the pressure on him. Chubb had a good game. The Rams could not get anything going on the ground. They were they played real conservative. Devontae Parker had himself a game, 7 for 115 and a touchdown. When it mattered most, Mahomes definitely targeted Ertz down the stretch. Got him the game-tying touchdown in the 4th. So overall, that was a good game. It was a good game to watch. I hated that it ended in a tie. Came down to poor clock management. As you see, though, 3 turnovers to 1. A lot of field goals in this game. Time of possession, Rams controlled it, and they still came away with the tie. So that was our first game. Next up was Tom Brady and the Redskins. There's not much to say about this one. He dominated in this game. 334 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns, no
Yeah, they whooped him
interceptions.
like that.
Yes, I mean he got his revenge on Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill
Rushing,
sacked 6
Kareem
times.
Hunt had himself a game. 23 attempts, 103 yards, got himself a touchdown as well. So when you put him and Tom Brady on the same field right there, that's a little tough.
Look at Kareem's yak, 75.
75. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He had a breakaway right out the get. First drive. How long was it? 52 yarder to the house. That's what it was. Receiving, Tom Brady found his favorite target 7 times for 113 yards. Look at that team. You got AJ Green, Kareem Hunt. You got Goodwin with the speed.
He was eating.
And you got Tom Brady. I mean, just back there controlling it all. So there's not much to say.
What's that?
Philly,
Evans,
they don't have a bad
longest
team.
was 70. Caused 70-yard bomb and only ended up with 89 yards.
Yes, he had that one big play. And you know what? If we look back at Tannehill, look how efficient he was. 27 for 28.
Damn.
And he got the loss. His only incompletion was the interception. That is unreal. And
Yeah.
you tell me he took a loss. So if you're the Eagles, you can't look too much into this. You play Tom Brady. So turnovers 1-1. It's pretty fair game. But Redskins get out of there, 33-14 win. Going on to the next one, Buffalo and New York. Division game right here. Jacoby Brissett versus Dak Prescott. Both pretty well. Had, good yards. Completion-wise, Dak Prescott's not as efficient.
Yeah.
Rushing, Alvin Kamara had himself a game. 104 on the ground. No touchdowns, though. Didn't see the end zone.
Got taken right after the Packers pick.
David Moore, Curtis Samuel both found themselves 70-69. Really, this is not a huge scoring game right here. Final was 23 Buffalo, 10 New York. 1 turnover for Buffalo. No turnovers for New York. That's surprising. They lost by 13 with no turnovers.
Flu might have got me. I'm starting to think about the under. Seeing some of these scores.
Oh no. Buffalo wins the division game out there. Now look at this one. Falcons, Vikings. Now things get a little exciting. 35-23 the Falcons.
Okay, that's all I like to see.
35-23. Carson Wentz and Kirk Cousins battled it out. 3 touchdowns apiece.
Huge second quarter.
No
for the
interceptions.
Falcons.
Was that what it was? Yes, it was. 21 points.
21.
Both quarterbacks did great. What the freak? Frank Gore. A $105 on the ground with a touchdown.
Old Big Dick
Frank Gore.
Out there trucking.
Out there truck sticking, motherfucker. Reekers.
Henry only 33. Wow.
That's it. Chris Godwin, seeing triple digits. He hit the century mark. Jermaine Kearse grabbed 2 touchdowns. Deontay Johnson, I like seeing that. Rookie grabbed a touchdown for 72 yards. Julian Edelman targeted and received 8 receptions, 71 yards. Odell, wow. Didn't even know he was in this game. 4 receptions for 56 yards. No touchdowns. There's a lot of talent in this game right here.
Yeah.
Tyrell, Tyler Eifert, Eric Ebron, Derrick Henry. Wow. Wow. Well,
Yeah, Frank put in some work, though.
yeah, he did. Final over there, 35-23. Chris Fleck gets the win over there. Moving on to the next one, we saw this one via the stream earlier. Baltimore just had every answer for Mitch Trubisky and the Dolphins. 4 turnovers. I mean, it was just ugly. They couldn't get anything going. 22-3. Like I said, Trubisky 213 with an interception. Lamar Miller had himself a day. 122 on the ground. Nobody else get anything going. James Conner, 8 attempts for 12 yards. Ugh. We watched this game, so we won't spend too much time on this one. Next one, though, this was a good one. Chiefs and Jaguars. Well, good one for the Chiefs. They smoked the Jaguars, 31-7.
That's Myron's team?
That's Myron's team. Myron got himself a big dub today. Went down to Jacksonville and took care of business.
Damn.
Russell Wilson, 309 with 2 apiece, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Red Rocket, 156 for 1-1. Rushing, Latavius Murray, 2 touchdowns, 115 on the ground. Okay. Jacksonville, they couldn't get anything going on the ground, it looks like.
Seen a lot more picks. Normal. I didn't think there'd be that many
Receiving.
interceptions, but
Wow. Latavius Murray had 95 receiving as well, on top of the 115 rushing. And a touchdown. Latavius Murray. Hey, fantasy alert. Pick him up. Darius Slayton, Zach Pascal. As you can see here, it was all about Latavius Murray and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taking care of business, going on the road. 31-7. Chiefs take that one.
I smell a stinker out of them next week. They're going to lay down.
Who they got?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're just going to stink.
Titans-Browns. We seen this one live on the stream here at Quarantine Madden League. Aaron Rodgers came in, took care of business with the help of a late Jameis Winston interception. Browns had a chance to tie it up with just a few minutes left in the fourth. And Winston threw it right to the defense.
That's the
He really
Winston.
did.
He didn't get his eyes
right
yet.
to him. He didn't get his eyes yet. He was focused on crab legs. Him and Kitchens were talking about some crab legs. And next thing you know, Tennessee's running away with the ball. Huge pick six. That's what it was. Yeah, it was a pick six. Took it to the house. So final there, Tennessee 27, the Browns 13.
11 total sacks in that game. Yeesh.
Whew. There's a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
Next one we got is Colts and Chargers. Colts taking this one 27-16. As you see, there was 2 turnovers for the Chargers, none for the Colts. They have a solid offense. I do remember seeing their line. Andrew Luck, he's retired. He said he's coming back. He wants to see if he can still play. So he's giving it another shot in Indy. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Very conservative with it. Only 177 yards, though. Saquon Barkley, in a losing effort, put up 143 yards.
Chargers had hell more yards, didn't they? See, I'm a little bit behind.
Let me see
when you're going
total
through.
yards here. Oh, are you?
Just from
Yeah, I
whenever we're
forgot
talking.
you are.
Yeah, watching on my phone.
You are a little bit behind, yep. Chargers, offensive rushing yards, 173 to the Colts 78.
Whew.
Passing yards, 157 to the Colts 177. So only 20 yards under that. I'll try to slow it down a little bit. I know we're coming up. Let me see. Other than that, this was just it looked like a fundamentally sound game for the Colts. Took care of business, went on the road, got the dub. 27-16 Colts.
They're going to be tough
Next
to beat.
game on the slate.
I think they're the only 85.
They are. You see that line?
Best overall, yeah.
Them, there was another 85, I believe.
I think they
Cincinnati
have more
was
rushing
also
yards
85.
in that line, too.
Bengals, this is the other 85. Bengals and Seahawks. We saw this live streamed. This was one of our morning games. Lamar Jackson goes out west to battle Watson. I'll tell you what, it started off ugly. It was 14-0 right out the gate. Cincinnati calmed down a little bit, brought it back to 14-10. Lamar Jackson, 223 through the air. But here's the thing I remember from this game. Rushing. I don't see Lamar Jackson's name anywhere. 0 for 0. 0 attempts, 0 yards rushing. You're not going to win many games like that. You got to let that man run.
See, nobody broke 100 in there. So
Nobody broke 50 on the ground.
for a total team, I mean, nobody.
Oh, no. This was
Yeah,
like I said, it was a good defensive game. With those two quarterbacks, you figure it would be a high-scoring game, but it wasn't. So the Seahawks take that one out at home, 24-16.
Said 4 o'clock management by Carroll.
Oh, late night last night we had the San Francisco 49ers take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell, I'll just say this, had himself a game. Where's it at? There it is. Here we go. 75 through the air. Josh Allen 165, but rushing. Le'Veon Bell 178 on 26 with a touchdown. I mean, they just didn't have an answer. Then you look at the other side of the ball. Kerryon Johnson, you can see there has a $112. So overall, two great rushing games. Leo, is that what it was? One sack. Leo, we did the Bills game, but they took care of business out in New York, 123-10. Right there it is. So, congrats to you for the first W of the year.
Juju and Galladay held catches. Huh.
So we covered this one. One we didn't cover is Lions and Cardinals. Lions travel out to Arizona to take the L back home with them. Arizona wins this one 24-10.
Glad to see the Vikings lose. Need the Bears to lose.
No, that is it. Well, you need the Bears to lose because you're playing them.
Yeah. A win tonight.
I mean,
whoever wins will be
you're a
leading the
big
division.
underdog. You're a big underdog
I'm
tonight.
gonna be a big underdog in every game, baby.
This game featured Kyler Murray back in Arizona versus, surprisingly, Matt Stafford, who's back in Detroit. So, each...
They got Marvin Jones there too, don't they?
let's see.
I think so. I think that's what we saw.
Golden Tate.
Golden Tate,
went back.
that's
what it was. Yep, Golden Tate went back. Which, Mr. Drop Balls himself right here. How many drops did he have? Let's see. Oh, they won't show. Probably a lot. But he had 3 receptions for 50 yards. With a touchdown, may I add. Rushing-wise, Joe Mixon had a good game. 147 with a touchdown. Not bad at all right there. All right. So, moving on, Arizona 24, Detroit 10. Kyler Murray, the rookie, leading the victory. Going down the lineup slate. Hey. Oh, my God, this dude. This dude, Tommy, comes running over with a mouthful of food. Jeez, man. Hey, if you're gonna choke, do it after the Madden broadcast, all right, bud? Thanks. You should have seen him. No, you better not. Little butthole. All right, so Lions, Cardinals are covered. Houston, New Orleans. Let's make this. We got a few more minutes. Houston, New Orleans. Texans go down to New Orleans, take care of business. 31-16. I'm not seeing one turnover for the Texans, none for the Saints. Nick Foles, 3 touchdowns, 340 yards.
So they almost 500
Jared
yards for the
Goff.
Texans.
Yeah, Nick Foles, 339 of them through the air. Only took 1 sack. Goff took 4. Rushings, oh, there it is. There's the other part. My man Zeke. Zeke with 114 on 26. Didn't get the end zone. On the other side of the ball, Dalvin Cook found the end zone on 50 yards. Okay, buddy. Receiving wise, Cole Hardman had a great game. Wow. Averaging 20 yards a catch. George Kittle, hey, that's why they drafted him first overall. Well, first round. 2 touchdowns, 63 yards. Not a bad, he spread the ball pretty well there. So, final there, Texans, hey, bud, relax. Texans taking care of business, 31-16. Got to get Zeke them touchdowns eventually, but hey, when Nick Foles has 3 touchdowns and interceptions, you take it. Now this was a game. Both good teams, but look at that score, 47-28. And coming into this game, I was real high on the Broncos. Antonio Brown,
You had that pick for the
Amari
Super Bowl,
Cooper.
don't you?
I had him in the AFC Championship.
We'd have to go back and listen. I think you did.
This right here is a division game, and the Raiders really put it on them. Relax, boy. What we got here? No turnovers for the Raiders. I gotta see who's in this game here. There it is. Matt Ryan, 5 touchdowns opening week. No interceptions. 410 yards. His counterpart on the opposite side, 342 with 3 touchdowns. Drew Brees. Talk about effort. These two seen each other a lot in the NFC South. Now they move over to AFC West.
Matt Ryan, Player of the Week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, unless something happens tonight, I think Matt Ryan's your offensive player of the week.
Sam Darnold's about to hang 5 up.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
5 picks.
Make sure we got that over. Devontae Freeman quiet, Doug Martin quiet. Not a real rushing game here.
Air attack.
Nothing to speak of. Receiving, here it is. Demaryius Thomas back in Denver.
Eaton.
Down 6 for 133. Evan Ingram 4 for 113. There's your boy Devontae Adams out there.
Ingram with the 80-yarder. 79
Yeah, whoa, longest 79 yards. I like that. Antonio Brown finally got his psyche eval or looked at. He's good to go. Cleared from all his charges for now. Amari Cooper 6 for 40. Randall Cobb, okay, man, they went took your boys, moved them to Oakland.
Spread that ball
Jordy Nelson a few years ago. All right, so final out there, and what was a great game. Oakland Raiders 47, Denver Broncos 28. Tony Collins taking care of business over Red Hurley.
That's what I'm hoping to see tonight. Score.
So, right
Get
there
those-
is the score.
those binks
Let's
back,
get
fellas.
the standings.
Slam the overs.
Don't forget
Slam
Don't
those
forget, the
overs.
banks need to be turned in once kickoff happens, which will be in the next few minutes. I'm going to go through. I'll show you these standings real quick of each division, and then we're off. So the Bengals, Browns both take losses. Steelers with the win tonight could tie it up. Ravens took a convincing win over Dolphins. That division, AFC South, looks solid. All 1-0 besides the Jags. AFC East, the Patriots play tonight as we know. Dolphins, Jets taking losses. Bills 1-0 there. AFC West, that looks to be a great division. We'll see how that plays out. The North. Look at this. You win tonight.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. NFC North, man.
Yeah.
Huge game tonight.
It's a big
Huge game.
Big game tonight. Big game tonight for you guys. Packers and Bears, stay tuned. We will be there in the next 5-10 minutes. NFC South, Falcons stand alone right now. We'll see what the Panthers do. Or no, I'm sorry, they're tied. I apologize. The tie puts them down there. So the Falcons do stand alone at 1-0. Freaking ties, man. Giants and Redskins both get their dubs. And everybody in the NFC West got to win. Well, everybody in the NFC West didn't lose, I should say. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 0-1. So that'll be interesting division as well. Mike Tomlin in the background getting ready for tonight's game. All right, stay tuned.
Checking AB's Twitter.
Make sure he's good. I am going to log off this stream. I'm going to put the next one up for the primetime game. We got the Packers and Bears next.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, you still got time. Comment on the post. Comment on the stream. We got the bets rolling. They'll be good all the way up to kickoff. So stay tuned. Give me about 5 minutes.